Hi, my name is Scott Parizek, and in 2016 I filed a complaint against Ward County here. And doing so, I changed treatment forever here in North Dakota and the surrounding states of Midwest of America. I started medicated assisted treatment essentially. What had happened is in 2016, I was denied my methadone while I was in county jail here. I was born with a pre-existing heart condition, and at 7 years old, I had coarctation of the aorta and a stroke, and I consequently had to take pills all my life, and it drastically changed my life. I am truly on borrowed time. I had a stroke in the middle of my procedure, and one of my valves is sewed down on my aorta. So I've been struggling with addiction all my life, dealing with my chest pain and, side effects of taking my pills all my life. They denied me my methadone while I was in county jail, and I filed a complaint. And shortly after that, they allowed a methadone to go through because it was a federal right. There's a lot of interesting things about the government and how they handle things, but when you bring forth a movement like that and a direct change in treatment, it leaves a bad taste in some people's mouth. And the state's attorney definitely tried to make an example out of me by giving me a lot of frivolous criminal charges and definitely basically picking on me, and harassment would be a very good term to use. I have lost both my kids while I was in treatment. Um, I talk about, in my civil case, I talk about what we can do different to help local um, felons and recovering addicts to better their lives. In my book that I have wrote that is soon to come out here within the next year, I have it written, handwritten. I have copies of the handwritten that I will email you upon request. I'm looking at selling the book for $29.99 in original handwriting. I am editing it now, and I should have it ready to go soon. I'm also trying to start a nonprofit to help people reintegrate back into society after being in the drug world. Going to the community medical services has only saved my life and allowed me to have a better quality of life. And I want to reach out and touch other people's lives with that. And I do have a nonprofit that is called Medicated Anonymous. And you can also email me at medicatedanonymous@gmail.com. I'm open to talking about that. I'm interested in starting a channel about direct questions. I'm 32 years old, and I have been struggling with addiction with my family and my whole life. I've now found sobriety. I'm 2 weeks into sobriety, and I'm really working on my book, and I'm interested in, you know, making a difference in our community. If you're interested in following my case, it's Prezek versus McHenry County, Miss Larson. Also, you can see my past cases. I've spent over $1,000 starting medicated assisted treatment here in North Dakota, but unfortunately, I've not seen $1 back. In fact, I was dismissed on good faith, and the judicial system here is just a little different. And I'm not saying it is what it is, but I have more updates. And if you're interested, please contact me. You can always donate at Medicated Anonymous. That's my cash tag at my Cash App. Yeah. But anyway, please feel free to ask any questions or give me ideas about what I could talk about with addiction and how I can help the local community. This is just basically a preview of my book that's coming out. You can see some short films I'll update. I'll start blogging and working with the local community to see if we can make some big changes if I haven't already done so.